Hello, and welcome to this FirstNet video. FirstNet is a user-friendly clinical application that supports emergency department teams by bringing key information together in one place. It acts as a central hub to help staff stay organized and keep patient care flowing smoothly. A key feature is the ED LaunchPoint multi-patient list, known as ED LaunchPoint, which displays every patient currently in the department. This gives clinicians a clear overview, making it easy to check patient status, see priorities, and open any patient's chart with just a click. Overall, FirstNet helps streamline busy ED workflows and supports safer, more efficient care. We will now take a look at the FirstNet application. This is used within the emergency department. From the Cerner applications screen, clicking on the FirstNet application will take you into the system. The first time you log into the FirstNet application, the system will ask you which department you are working in. By clicking the drop-down box, you can select the area and hospital required. ED LaunchPoint is the home page when using FirstNet. This is always accessible in the grey Organizer toolbar at the top of the screen. If you are required to change location again, for example, covering at another hospital site, on the right of the screen, you will see the burger icon. Within here, you will find the Change Location option. As done previously, you can choose the area and site from the list. Across the top, you will see tabs for the different areas in the department. This allows you to filter the list of patients by department, or just the tab to see the patients you have assigned yourself to. Beneath this are further filters to view waiting room and empty beds. You can also view stats for your patients and for the department. You also have the option to use the search field to find the patients. All you need to do is type in the patient name. Select as required, and this will then bring the patient to the top of the list. Starting from the left of the screen, you will see the room the patient has been assigned. The patient's warning for illness severity will also be indicated here. Next, you will see the acuity score. This is populated when the nurse completes the triage. The patient information column contains the patient's name, age, date of birth, and gender. And you can also see the patient's unique hospital number. Underneath this are various icons. Cerner will generate these in response to the patient's status. Hovering over these will display what they are. You can also click into this area to quickly view the patient's summary. The next column displays the length of stay for the patient. Then you will see assigned clinicians and nurses caring for that patient. You can check in and assign yourself to patients from here by simply clicking into the space and selecting Check-in or Assign. Next is Patient Details, which gives a brief description on the reason for the patient's visit. This gets updated frequently as clinicians document and update the patient record. Comments can be added from here by clicking on to the note icon and typing as required. Following on is the heart symbol, which represents the patient's observations. The heart will change appearance depending on the status of the observations. For example, if the patient has a high early warning score, it will be coloured red, or a red border will appear when the observations are overdue, like the hearts you see on screen. Select the small arrow symbol here, and it will display the most recent observations for each patient. The next column along will show any orders that have been placed for your patient. Hovering over the icons will show further details and the order status, such as whether or not it has been completed. Here we can see orders for meds, manual labs testing, imaging and referrals, and pharmacy reconciliation. The next column along shows any outstanding nursing activities. Click on the number to see the full list in more detail. You can view and action these from here by selecting as required and then documenting. The next column along shows all outstanding clinicians' activities. Again, you need to click on the number to see the full list in more detail. Again, you can view and action these from here by selecting as required. The next two columns show any written documentation that has been completed. The first column shows your own, and the next are any other clinician's documents. Finally, the end columns show the patient's progress and status, and any bed request updates. There are two options when it comes to accessing the patient's record. The first is by right-clicking the patient's name and selecting the area of the system you wish to access. The second is by left-clicking the patient's name. This then takes you to the home screen within the patient's record.